It was a tintype of 2 men. She glanced down at the typed plaque underneath. Colonel Lacey Kendall Lehman and his wife Brunhilde Arndorfer Lehman, née Heetzler. Which one of them is Brunhilde? She leaned in closer and flipped her cream-colored rhinestone cat-eye glasses to the top of her head. Surely the one with the bushy mustache wasn't female.
She's on the right.
CanDee just about jumped a foot in the air as her heart hammered against her ribcage. She'd been sure that she was alone in this 16-by-5 building the family called the Museum, which housed a freaking lot of photos. "Ah, you scared me." She turned around and came face to chest with the tallest man she'd ever met. In her stockinged feet, she was 6 feet. In the heels she was wearing now, she was 6'5". She tilted her head up. He had to be close to 7 feet tall. He made her feel small. That was a first.
"Sorry to scare you, ma'am. I bet you're here to see me."
His voice held just enough Texas to be charming, and his aqua-blue eyes crinkled at the corners in merriment. His skin was tanned from years baking out in the sun, and his chambray shirt and faded Wranglers were dusty. His thick black hair was dented all the way around from the battered white Stetson he was now holding. He was a ranch hand. She'd met more than her fair share on the King Ranch. "No worries." She turned back to the picture. "Are you sure Brunhilde's the one without the mustache?"
"Yes, ma'am. I've been told she was even more dour in person."
He pointed one calloused finger at the picture.
"Supposedly, she made the best peach preserves around."
She settled her glasses back on her nose. "I'm still not convinced." She glanced over her shoulder. He grinned and dimples popped out on both cheeks.
"Now that I really look at her, I'm inclined to agree. She is definitely the more masculine of the two, but Lacey Kendall Lehman is sitting on the left."
Lacey? That must have been a tough name for a man. I bet he got beat up a lot. And Kendall wasn't much better. It was funny. Now the Kindle was a device that had taken the place of paper books. The spelling was different, but the pronunciation was the same as the name. "Thanks for your help. I'm CanDee McCain." She held out her hand. A slow smile crept across his face.
"Cinco."
He transferred the Stetson to the crook of his left arm. He couldn't have been more than 35. He held more than shook her hand, and his gaze stayed on hers. He was handsome in a rugged cowboy way, and she'd been known to mix a little business with pleasure. But she wasn't looking to make this assignment any more complicated. Too bad. He looked like he'd be good at pleasure. She fought the urge to run her gaze down his lanky body. "Nice to meet you, Cinco." She'd met all sorts of oddly named ranch hands. At the King Ranch alone, there'd been a Snake, Dumbo, Puddin', Two Fingers, and Bunchy, even a Snatch. She'd learned not to ask how they'd gotten their nicknames.
"Likewise, ma'am."
He finally dropped her hand, but his gaze stayed on her. He wasn't massaging her with his gaze so much as drinking her in.
"Want to get started?"
She looked down at her notes. She was supposed to meet with Dr. Lucy Rose, the matriarch of the family. According to her research, Dr. Rose was a busy surgeon at the local hospital. Maybe something had come up and she'd sent Cinco instead. He seemed to know a lot about the family. "Okay, sure. Let me find my pencil." She dug around in her leather bag some more. "I know it's here somewhere."
"Allow me."
There was a slight tug on her hair, which then fell in one long wave down her back. Duh. She'd shoved her pencil in her French twist to hold it up.
"You have beautiful hair. It's the color of a shiny penny."
He handed her the pencil, and his gaze moved to the V of her cardigan sweater. This morning, she hadn't been able to find the shell that went under it, so she'd buttoned it all the way up. Well, except for the top 3 buttons that were missing. It showed a respectable amount of cleavage. She glanced down and cringed.